If it's late at night and the house is quiet and you want that movie that really pulls you in and keeps you glued to the screen, today I've got you covered. These 7 Netflix thrillers are perfect if you're in the mood for something dark, tense, and a little unsettling. We start things off with a true story thriller that's very clinical and very disturbing. It's called The Good Nurse, and it follows a nurse who starts to grow suspicious of a new coworker after seeing a string of mysterious patient deaths start to plague her hospital. The Good Nurse is not a loud or flashy movie. It builds up tension slowly in a very detached way. There's always this uneasy suspicion about this nurse and a deep sense of dread as you wonder if he's really capable of what he's suspected of. It's a simple but creepy premise, and the fact that it's based on a real-life case makes it hit that much harder. The Good Nurse is a very solid pick if you're in the mood for something tense. Then at number 6 is the 2022 film The Stranger, not to be confused with the Netflix series of the same name. The movie The Stranger is about an undercover police operation built around a quiet, uneasy friendship with a man suspected of a horrifying crime.
This is the largest missing persons case in the history of our state. At the time, detectives found insufficient evidence for him to be considered a person of interest.
This is a very serious and bleak movie that's all about, did this man commit the crime or not? The whole movie you're trying to get a read on this guy and figure out if he's capable of this heinous crime. It's a slow, controlled movie where the tension never really goes away and you're always left wondering what is really going on. It's a good movie if you're in the mood for something dark and a little different. Next up, we have another good stripped down late night thriller. This is called The Guilty, and it follows a troubled police officer working a 911 dispatch desk who gets a call from a woman in serious danger and becomes desperate to save her. Almost this entire movie takes place inside the 911 dispatch center, and most of the tension comes from this officer trying to make the correct decisions. He can't actually see what's going on the other end of the line, and he has to use his instincts to make reads and get more details. The one room setup probably won't be for everyone, but it is a good high-pressure thriller that's great to turn on late at night. At number 4 is a psychological thriller film that's built entirely around paranoia.
You saw my little girl. You treated her on.
All I've got to go on is your word that they were here at all.
Thinks I'm making them up.
This is called Fractured, and it follows a man whose wife and injured daughter disappear from a hospital, sending him into a desperate search for answers. Fractured has a heavy mystery to it. There's always the question of what actually happened to his wife and daughter. Are the hospital staff lying to him, or is he just crazy? It's a good concept that pulls you pretty fast, will have you second guessing all the time. The sterile hospital vibe and fear that no one around you is telling the truth really hits harder watching late at night. I definitely recommend it if you enjoy a heavy dose of mystery and a lot of twists. Next up at number 3, we have one of the weirder movies on this list.
Come on, come on, come on! Turn the car around!
We're not turning around, he's gone!
What do you mean he's gone? He's my brother!
This is called The Rover, and it's set in a broken, near-future Australia and follows a drifter who tries to chase down a gang that steals his car, dragging one of the thieves' wounded brothers with him. The Rover is a very bleak movie, somewhat similar to the post-apocalyptic film The Road. One of the most interesting things about it is that they never really explain who the guy is and why he's willing to go on a rampage to get his car back. It really sets a strong vibe with a barren, lawless feel and strange backwater people. It can be a pretty brutal movie that's hard to look away from, but if you're down for something extremely cold and extremely bleak, look no further than The Rover. Then at number 2 is a gloomy, wintry movie built around a murder mystery that really nails that dark, late-night atmosphere. It's called The Pale Blue Eye, and it's set at West Point in 1830 and follows a veteran detective investigating the murder of a young cadet with help from an eccentric cadet named Edgar Allan Poe. The Pale Blue Eye is a movie that's filled with mysteries from who killed the cadet, why did they remove his heart, and what else is going on behind the walls of West Point. It really pulls you in with a creepy atmosphere, deliberate, slow burn pacing, and a moody, wintry look. And of course, the Poe character is very well done and sticks with you even after you finish. The Pale Blue Eye is definitely one of the best late night movies you can find on Netflix. Then at number 1 is a film from the master of mood, director David Fincher.
If I'm effective, it's because of one simple fact. I don't give a
This is called The Killer, and it's about a highly disciplined assassin whose carefully controlled life starts to unravel after a job goes wrong. The Killer may look like an action-heavy film on the surface, but it's much more of a precise, controlled, and detached movie, matching the discipline of the assassin. It's a lot of fun watching this guy who thinks he's always in control slowly start to crack. There's loads of tension the whole time and the feeling that something is always about to go wrong. David Fincher movies are always great for watching late at night, and The Killer is definitely another solid pick. Then before we finish, I got a quick bonus pick for my UK viewers. It's called Nightcrawler, and it's a tense and twisted film that's one of the best late night thrillers on Netflix UK right now. If you still want more thriller movies, you can check out my recent video about the top suspense movies on Netflix by clicking on this video. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you again soon.